will grab one babe or one guy. You can't escape this. Because you already formed your character. See all the things that's happening in the guy's head. He said, man, it sure looks better than the one on my streets. Because he's watching something that is not real. And so many other things like that. Ecstasy. A lot of things. When he was going, he behaved in a very funny way to the person. When she got to where she was going, the first person she saw was the person that was fine. Is she going to get the job? Answer now. About to get in. Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. You have to be careful. When you're in a position of power, you have to be careful. You have to humble yourself as an ex. Humility for someone in power is key. Don't ever assume that you're older than people in being superior to your fellow man. Nobility is being superior to your former self. You can change your character. The way you got here today, by the time you're leaving this place, let the next person you're going to be, as you step out, let it be superior to the person you were before you enter this place. Okay? I want to talk about that. Let's just keep it. Be careful of compromising situations. True character shows in the face of compromise. Who you are when no one can see you is your true personality. And it baffles me. What happened to Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby, America's dad. Come on. That's the kind of guy that we look at when we're growing up. I watch his show like no one's business. And look at him in jail. At 81. He molested somebody 14 years ago. See him. He's supposed to sit down and be enjoying his life, and America will be paying him, and he will be like Mandela. See him in jail because of a particular choice he made a long time ago. Be careful what you do in a secret place. Be careful. Character is not a result of chance. It's a result of deliberate effort. Deliberate effort every day of your life. Our manual is the Bible. I don't know if you have any other thing that guides your life. But our manual is the scripture. When you put the scripture in your soul, in your heart, every day guides your life. If you are confused about anything, check the scripture. People have mentors. In order to grow their lives, have a mentor. A man that has no mentor is like walking as a motherless child. You're just walking around on your own. Created us, put us in charge of parents, put parents in our lives so that they can put us through. That's how Jesus had to come. As the second Adam has to come as a baby so that there will be time to grow. Change your thinking, change your character, change your results. When you change your thinking, you change your character, and definitely the result you will get will definitely change. Doing something the same way and expecting a different result is another definition of insanity. If you go out of this place and you continue doing the things that you've been doing before, you will keep getting the same result. But when you change your character, the result will definitely be different. And it depends on where you know where you are going, then act like it. You want to be a queen, act like a queen. You want to be a king, act like a king. There is a character of reality. So, I think that's okay. So I will leave you with this scripture, Galatians 4:20-24. It said, "But that's no life for you. That is no life for you. You learn well." My assumption is that you have. Please, let me with the lights. I don't want to read wrong. Let me with the lights, please. Oh, that is okay. You have set careful attention to him, being well natured in the truth, precisely as we have it in Jesus. Since then, we do not have excuse of ignorance. Everything, we do not have excuse of ignorance, everything, and I do mean everything, connected with that old way of life has to go. It's rotten through and through. Get rid of it, and then take on an entirely new way of life. A God-fashioned life, a life renewed from the inside and working itself into your conduct as God accurately reproduces his character in you. Whatever the old life you have had up until now, something has to change because there are so many words, so many other topics that will still be treated. And something has to change. Your character has to develop from this moment. So this is preparing you for where you are going. So be ready to take on a new nature. Be ready to take on a new character. And I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ma. Please, another round of applause for her for that wonderful presentation. Okay. All right. Esplendour. All right. Thank you so much. I was supposed to read our citation before she started our presentation, but please do pardon me for that. I couldn't do that before I introduce the next speaker. Omolara, Ayoola, also known as Princess of the Most High, is a graduate of Mass Communication from Ambrose Ali University, Airport. And that's so obvious from the way she presented. Although friendly and accommodating, still her passion for sexual purity and personal development has been a motivation for our personality and choice of company. She is the Bible study teacher at Sexual Purity Academy, SPA, and the visionary of World Foundation, World WALL Foundation, a sexual purity organization for girls only, aimed at raising ladies of worth and character. She is also a teenage teacher at Global Harvest Church headquarters. In the bid to reach out to young people on issue buttressing on purity and leadership, she does a daily write-up on our organization's social media handle and a weekly video post on sexual purity both in Yoruba and English languages. She is well known for her exploits in the Christian film industry with several movies to her credit. She's an actor, writer, and a director. She's currently the publicity secretary of the Mount Zion Institute of Christian Movies. Married to Ayoola, Ayoola. The family resides in the city of Ibadan. And another round of applause for her. So that's a wonderful presentation. Of course, we've been able to understand from everything she said that character development starts from our lives, things we think about, and that is why the Bible says we should always guard our heart, synonymous to our mind, with all diligence, for there comes all the issues of life. And you know your thoughts will form your actions from your habits from your character, and ultimately your character will decide or define your destiny. So I want to believe we've been able to, gain one or two things from everything she said. A man said, I've been taught, like says, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. And that is why we are here today, to learn and to unlearn some certain things, and also to relearn some new things. And I want to strongly believe that we are doing that as we listen to our speakers. All right, the next speaker I will introduce shortly, and she's going to be speaking on law as a means to an end. Of course, she will do a justification to that, giving us what the objective and what he wants us to learn from that. Her name is Ogechi Gift. She's a graduate of law from the University of Ibadan. She's currently an associate at a firm of prime solicitors, a firm of barristers and solicitors named in 2017 by Acquisition International UK as leading advisor of the year Nigeria. Ogechi is an excellent driven legal practitioner with particular interest and growing expertise in corporate/commercial law, intellectual property, insurance law, real estate law, civil and criminal litigation, family law, business advisory, immigration law, and taxation. She has worked with teams of outstanding other legal practitioners to provide legal presentations, business advisory, and general legal services for individuals, corporations, local and foreign, investors, government agencies, intellectual property holders, etc. Ogechi is a wife and mother of 2 beautiful children. She's a member of Nigeria Bar Association and Alternative Dispute Resolution Society, Ibadan branch. With another standing ovation and applause, please celebrate and welcome with me Mrs. Ogechi. A round of applause for her, please, as she steps forward. All right. Thank you.
Esplendour. I'm not getting a good response. Esplendour. I thought we were told to look into the eyes of the next person and give him or her that wonderful response. Esplendour. You know, it's good to be on the voice of Ibadan again, because I was actually trying to find my way when someone told me that I was supposed to be in Revolution in Cathedral, and I was like, where is Revolution in Cathedral? That was not the name it was answering. I was in UI. Anyway, that's just an aside. Before I left the house this morning, my son was crying and he wanted to come with me. And the sister said, go with mommy, police to arrest you. And I said, better together. She was actually screaming, go with mommy, police to arrest you. I'll just tell you how. Michael, go with mommy, oh, bless you. That just goes to show that even as little as 2 years and 2 months, going to get into an egg that is a consequence for any action. If the child at that age is going to get that sense of responsibility that there's a consequence for an action, then you are really doing something. So, am I good here? Thank you. Now, almost every aspect of our lives is regulated by rules. We have rules for sports, rules for games, rules for workplace. I'm sure even in school, you have rules. Even in the hostels, you have rules that dictate how things work. You know, we are in a structured society where we have to relate with people on a daily basis. We drive on the road, we walk on the streets, we live in the house. And each of these things in a structured society has to be well organized. I'm looking at law as a means to an end. You know, we have rules, just like the last speaker said that it's good to have rules, but when those rules are not being, when we don't have that sense, that understanding that the rules will be enforced, we tend to do anything. Today you can make up your mind and say, I'm going to do this. If this person slaps me, I will not retaliate. But if you know that if you slap somebody, for instance, you rape a girl, you go to jail for 14 years. I'm sure that you have a rethink as to whether you are actually going to carry out whatever thoughts has been conceived in the mind about that. Laws are important in society. Why do we have laws? There's a need to maintain standards. There's a need to maintain order. There's a need to maintain peaceful coexistence in our society. Imagine if today I decide to drive on the right-hand side of a two-way street, and the next fellow decides to drive on the left-hand side of the two-way street, of course there will be collision, there will be accident. But because I know that there's a law that says this is the way things should be done because of peaceful coexistence, then that is what makes existence in a society possible. If you look around you, you find out that there are rules everywhere. For instance, even if you were not aware that if you climb the topmost floor and you just fall off from there, you will come down. You can't play because I don't know the law of gravity. It will definitely affect you. So that's why we normally say ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So because you don't know that something is like this, does not mean that when you go against that law, it will not affect you. I'll be looking at law as a means in aspect of establishing standards, maintaining peace, resolving disputes, and protecting rights and liberties. For instance, do you know that if your father, from the time you were born up till the age of 14, the Lord states that your father has a responsibility to provide for you. So if for any reason you have any health challenge, or you have if there's any effect you have as a result of his irresponsibility of taking care of you, that is the basic necessities, then you'll be held accountable. Now, I'm sure most people don't know about that, because if some men knew about that, they wouldn't have like 14 children. Like the way we have in the north. You have a man having 3 wives with 21 children. If you look at the aspect of crime, you find out that if you were to get married today, and that is in the aspect of marriage under the act, that's don't marry in courts. And while that marriage is still subsisting, you went ahead to marry another person. Now, the second marriage is null and void. The null and void is of no effect. And if you were to be charged to court, you will be imprisoned for how long? For how long? Bigamy, that's what we call bigamy. You are liable to be imprisoned for 7 years. Now, last night I was listening to the news and some people were caught for child trafficking in Aba. And one of the women was actually she was crying. And I thought to myself, if this woman knew that this is an offense for which she's liable to imprisonment for 14 years, she won't go through all the stress of getting into child trafficking. Or for instance, you have a child under your custody, or somebody living with you, and you refuse to take care of that child. The consequence is also that you are liable to imprisonment for 1 year. You know, what makes law beautiful is that it's not just because they regulate our lives. They tell you the consequence, and there are enforcement agencies there to enforce them. Fine, in Nigeria, you might say of how fast is the justice system, how fast are the police in bringing culprits to justice. But you also will not remove the fact that because you have at the back of your mind that if this is done, if I do this, this will be the resultant effect. For instance, if because you live with your neighbor, just picture the 4 flats, and because your neighbor doesn't have money in his pocket, can he just come to your house, break your door down, and take your money? And can you just kill him because you were angry? No. The fear of the fact that you go to jail is there. 2 years ago, a client came to us and she was married, she was crying profusely. She said, I want to divorce my husband. I just want to divorce this man. We're like, why don't you divorce him? He said, I might kill him any day. I might just kill him because he beats me up anytime. He beats me so much that the thought of seeing me next to me on the table, I can just stab him in the kitchen line. But because I'm afraid I might go to jail, I just want to leave him so that I will not go to jail. Now, the fear of the fact that I might go to jail has kept her from committing a crime. The fear has kept her from committing a crime. Looking at it on another aspect, when it comes to law, you also realize that law protects our rights and our liberties. Take for instance, intellectual property. You look at the electric bulb. Intellectual property actually has to be creations of the mind, an invention, process, procedure. Maybe you sat in your room and you created a paper with a particular design. It could be a trademark. A trademark could be a word, a combination. Let's say, for instance, we all know Zatek chicken. Those are the people that might be concerned with Zatek. You might also know a sweet hope. All these are registered trademarks. Now, it's an invention. It's somebody's creation, somebody's product. The law is put in place to protect that person's rights to the use of that product. That's why we advise that when you create something, quickly get it registered. Because it creates a right and also protects your liberties. For instance, when it comes to trademarks, when you have a product registered, the law is that it's protected for 7 years, and nobody can register a similar product for that 7-year period. And it can also be renewed for another 14 years. After that, you might have to reapply. Now, when it comes to designs, it could be a shape, it could be a three-dimensional figure, it could be anything. Now, that design is usually for 5 years. And another 5 years renew, another 5 years. That's for 15 years you are covered. When it comes to patents, you have things like the electric bulb that was patented by Edison. You have the sewing machine that was patented by Bowie and Singer. You also have the Apple patent of an iPhone. Now, if these people's products, the law did not provide a means where they have exclusive rights to the usage of each of these products, you find out that anybody can just come up any day and say, this is my product. Now, you wouldn't want to spend time using a product or creating a product that at the end of the day, somebody comes up and says, this is mine. You don't want to spend time over and over again to do that. That's where the law comes in, to provide a balance to your efforts, to provide a balance to the fact that you have a right to create something, a right to its usage, and a right to its protection. Now, when it comes to the aspect of child rights, I remember years ago, a father refused to pay maintenance fees for a child just because he told us that he never was in support of the woman getting pregnant for that child. Despite the fact that we tried to tell you several times that, see, the child is your child, and the law provides that you are responsible for this child. This child cannot be discriminated because you were not in support of him being born. Fine, after some months, we were able to convince him and he started paying maintenance fee. But that just goes to tell you that most people are not aware of the fact that because you are ignorant about the existence of a law, does not mean that it will not affect you one way or the other. Now, all this thing boils down to the fact that when we understand that in life, law is what brings order to society. Imagine a place where you wake up one morning and somebody is running naked on the streets, or you wake up and you find out that there are no policemen on the road, or you find out that you can rape a child and go scot-free. How would you want to be in such a society? Or you find out that you make inventions, you create products, and there's no faith that this product will not be counterfeited or will not be pirated. Fine, we have issues of challenges of enforcement, but the fact is still there that despite what we all do, law is there as a balance. It's a means to an end.
It's not an end in itself, but it's a means. It's also like in Galatians 3:24, where the Bible says that the law is our source of leading us to Christ. The end is not the law itself. The end is what the law is brought to do. It's leading us from one place to the other. If you were to understand that as you are growing, your right as a woman is protected. Your right to a property is protected. If you were to go into a business contract with somebody and you made an offer and the person made a counter offer, and at the end of the day you paid money for it, and the person reneged on the promise, how would you feel if there was no system put in place by the states, whether at the state level or the federal level, to enforce that obligation? That means anybody can come and say anything and nobody will be held accountable for what they do or what they say. That's where the law of contract comes in. To ensure that when people are into business relationships with each other, there is the law to ensure that you abide by what is being agreed. As long as both parties have a consensus on what is being agreed, then the law is there to enforce it. I know at times most people have this belief that what benefit is the law to me? When I was much younger, my dad never wanted me to read law. In fact, he wanted me to read medicine because my brother addicted, he coveted medical position. So I was the only one left that he could constrict. He tried, passed me off the science class, I failed woefully. So he had no option than to send me back to art class. Now, over the years, I have come to realize that it's not about what you want the child to do. It's about discovering purpose. Just like the first speaker talked about purpose. But you have to understand that if the purpose of a thing is not known, I believe it's limited. If you understand that the law is there as a guide, as a help, as a means of maintaining order, as a means of maintaining peaceful coexistence in society. Take for instance, under marital law, or let me put it this way, in family law, there's this rule that when you are married, before you can, if for any reason the marriage is not working, you cannot bring an action for divorce within the first 2 years of that marriage. For two reasons. The first is to prevent people from going into marriage anyhow. And then secondly, from preventing people from running out of marriage for whatever reason, because what you thought marriage was all about was not what you saw. Now, if such hangers were not put in place, you find out that people will just decide you get married today, by next week, if the man boxes you one way or the other, you say, I'm not doing it again, you go out. Or you decide after 3 months, because the man is not providing for me, I'm not doing it again, you go out. Even at that, the law still provides for instances where there are exceptions. Those exceptions are instances where maybe the man sodomized the other party, or maybe there's bestiality, or maybe for one reason or the other, but that has to do with it, of course. Those are exceptional circumstances. Last week, one of our clients was actually, there was a report that came out that she was not held responsible again for an act she committed. Now, she was trying to divorce the husband. Now, out of anger and for whatever reason known to her, she decided that since she was no longer in the property which she bought, she was going to burn down the house. Now, she burned down the house, and unfortunately, she was caught and she went to jail. Now, if there were no laws as to ask, don't you think anybody could decide, because I don't want you to have access to this property, I'll burn it down, and maybe the fire affects the next property and the next property and the next property. that's the way there will be lawlessness in society, and people get to suffer because of one person's action or inaction. But if we look at it in this aspect that because we need peaceful coexistence, everything still comes round to a circle. There's a need to establish standards for behavior. There's a need for dispute resolution. Everything does not have to be settled by dwell. Things can be made to function the way they should. Things can work better if we see the law as being on our side, as being a help. I remember when I was a child, my mom would make me wear a particular shoe or a particular sandal because she said, "You have been under my roof, so you must do as I say." I never liked that. I felt you're trying to curtail my expenses and all of that. I never liked my mom when I was growing up. But as I got into secondary school, I schooled in enough. And most of the things she was telling me about, don't do this, others may do this, you may not do this, others can say this, you cannot say this. Those things she was depositing in my mind were now serving as a rule for me. Don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. That by the time I was in university, it acted as a guide for me, shaping me. And then by the time I was studying in university, I now came to appreciate the essence of those rules and then the aspects of ensuring that there was an enforcement part. Because what separates rules from laws is that rules are more like a moral obligation, like moral conduct, custom, and tradition. But when it comes to laws, whether you like the law or not, when it is broken, it's either you pay a fine, you go to jail, or you pay damages. Now, these three things are not means of punishment, so to speak, but to let the society or the people to see that there are consequences of every action. And when we understand there are consequences to every action, then it will guide our actions, to guide whatever we do. Just like the last speaker said that when about the Cosby, you know, I was also a fan of the Cosby when I was growing up, and I never knew it could be touched. But because the law was there, he molested somebody, and because there were consequences of every action, his actions was brought to book, and he's facing the consequence of his action by being in jail. And also on the aspect of thoughts, if you knew that by the time after concealing a picture of killing somebody or stealing, for instance, when most people don't know that when somebody writes a will, whether the person that wrote the will is dead or alive, because what we see nowadays is that the person owns lots of property and writes a will because the children are fighting among themselves. One person might go and hide the will or steal it. But interestingly, the same people stealing don't know that when you steal a will, you are liable to imprisonment for 2 years. I was surprised when I saw that. And I called the attention of one of my colleagues and I said, if people knew that if you were to steal your father's will because you wanted to alter it for one reason or the other, then I don't think they would do that. All of this goes to point one thing or the other to show you that the laws are there for enforcement, for us to know that it's more like a harbinger for our actions, like a guide shining the light for us to know this and this and this is what needs to be done in society. And if we see the law not as an enemy or as a means of oppression or something that restricts us from doing things, but actually as what more like a look for the society to function in, then believe you me, we would have been able to see that law is in each aspect of our lives, helping us to maintain good standards, resolve disputes, maintain peaceful coexistence, and protect our liberties. Thank you very much.
Okay. Please. Did you notice something about her? You know, she was just saying everything off part, no notes, no present, no PowerPoint presentation, you know. And that's a rare gift, isn't it? Please, can we give her a round of applause for that wonderful presentation? I wish I can do that and just talk on and on without, you know, any form of guide. And that's what she said is quite profound, that the law is a balance to check us and also a guide to lead us aright. And I want to believe that we've been able to, you know, get one or two things from what she said. We've had three speakers so far. The first speaker spoke on God and purpose. The second spoke on character development. And the third spoke on love as a means to an end. I don't know if you already have questions in your heart you want to ask them before they take their leave. It's question and answer time now. If you have questions you want to ask about purpose, about character, and about law, please, the floor is open now. Can I see anybody? You have questions in your heart you want to ask them? Or is it that they are so perfect in their presentation? Because when the speaker speaks, it's of two things. Either you understood it so well, or perhaps, okay, if you don't want to speak, you want to write on a piece of paper, you can also do that. If you have questions, you don't want to speak, and then you can pen it down and then we'll read your questions. Do we have anybody like that so that we can wait for you? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. So we'll start calling on people now to give us, I won't believe we've been writing. What are the things that have been striking as far as I'm concerned on what the three speakers have said so far? What is it that you are taking home? Just a few sentences or words that you need to take home for you or that are take homes for you today. Do we have anybody writing questions? All right, so we'll wait for you while we ask people what are the take home for you today with our three speakers. Hello, sir. You're looking handsome. My name is Ola. What's your name? Olasukomi. Of course, we have a common passion. Ola. So what is the take home for you as far as any of the speakers, something that is so striking that, you know?
Okay, the first thing that she said that she was talking about character. And she said, your habits, your thoughts inform your habits. Your thoughts inform your words. Your thoughts inform your words. Your words inform your habits. Your habits inform your character. Your character determines your life. So, I think what she was saying, we should pay attention to character. But she was saying character is the foundation of leadership. And if you're going to be a leader, you have to pay attention to what is the character. And she said the foundation of character is also genuine love. And these are things like because character is very important.
Round of applause for him, please. That was succinct. He wasn't prepared for it, but you have just given us another presentation in a few seconds. All right, any other person that you want to tell us the take home for you as far as the three speakers are concerned? I know, Ma, you're looking beautiful. What's your name, please? Christiana. You just walked in, right? I thought that's smart. All right, hello, dancer. How are you? Are you scared? Okay, I'm not going to call you. IG, alright, so what has been the take home for you? The three speakers, the purpose, character, and Lord. Do you want to step out? Alright, just in a few words, what is it you've learned so far?
Okay. Although I'm going to from the beginning, but I started with the thoughts that
I liked what she said about law or laws being the balance to life. Because without laws, the whole world, life generally is going to be in a chaotic situation. So laws help to put regulations to a lot of things. That struck me, the fact that laws regulate life itself. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Anybody else who wants to speak on what any of the three speakers spoke about? Anybody? All right, we have some questions here. If you still have questions in your heart, please feel free to ask. Please step up, please. Step up. Thank you. So please, if you have questions, don't go back home without answering your question, please. There's no foolish question. For the fact that you are asking means that you want a clarification on it. And don't be scared, just feel free. We are one family here, and we are all here to learn. I said the other time that we are here to learn, unlearn, and then also to relate. You have a question to all right, thank you. Please, you tell us your name. Please come here, please. All right. You tell us your name and you direct your question to a particular speaker. If you don't know their name, just say, okay, the speaker that spoke on character or on law and all that.
Thank you very much. My name is Adeyemi. My question is directed to the speaker that talked on character. She said something, she said character can only be developed among people, not in discouraged. Then she said character can only be developed only among people, not in authority. Then I want to ask a question concerning people saying I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert. Normally extroverts come up anywhere, so we easily know their character and they easily know their weakness. Then how about an introvert that you said, me, myself and I think, is that not a barrier? So is, let me say temperament, not a barrier in building a good character.
Do you get a question, Mark?
Okay. I used to be an introvert. I'm sure some people will not believe in you. I used to be like that. When I was growing up, even in my family, I would not lock myself in the room, trust myself. My mom would come and knock on the door. Daughter, you go share, everybody's here, we are talking. Come on. Then there was a time, I think I listened to a message that talked about relating with people and building your character from there. Relating with people and helping yourself. See, it's okay to be an introvert, but if it is not controlled, you will not move from where you are to the next level of your life. Okay, you are an introvert. The day you are going to meet the person that will help you to get to your next level in life, you will not say anything. But what we say, I hope you not, by God's grace, you not know people. So you are an introvert and you are just on They greet you. They say hi. Are you okay? When Nehemiah, when he got to the king, he didn't have to say anything. The king knew, he's the kind of person that always, but this time around, there is something that is happening to him. So the king realized that something is wrong with you. The day something is wrong with you, we don't even know. The day something is wrong, we don't know. So how will you meet the person that will take you from one level to another? So if you have it at the back of your mind, that relating with people is what takes you from one level to the other in life. People have gotten great business connections by relating with people. By just saying, introducing themselves and saying, this is what I do. You are an introvert, you get to a place, connect with people, say something. If you don't know what to say, please process your thoughts before you say. I used to do that a lot. I'll process my thoughts first. and then I will say it. Then it goes to a stage, I became a master of it. I didn't have to process my thoughts anymore. And the kind of person I am, when I get back home, everything that happened before, when I get back home, I'm thinking about what is it that I said? I'm still like that. But I don't beat myself. Introverts beat themselves. They flog themselves for doing the wrong thing. People do wrong things. We make mistakes. Don't kill yourself over it. But speaking out will help you from moving from one level of your life to the other. Don't shortchange yourself by keeping quiet.
Thank you so much, man. That was profound. Also, myself, I used to be, or I'm still an introvert.
Very well.
I'm still an introvert, and one of the things I like what she said, when you understand that for you to get from where you are to where you ought to be in destiny, you need relationship. It will, motivate you to learn how to relate with people. So what she said is profound, but you must also know that for you to learn how to do a thing, you need to start doing that thing. That is the best way for you to learn a thing. Of course, you'll make mistakes and all that. So when you need to connect with people, one of the things I developed then was to appreciate. If you don't know how to talk to people, just learn how to appreciate people. Just say, wow, you're looking good. You can strike up a conversation from there. You're looking good. Yeah. Your hair is nice, even when it's not nice, just say something. Look for something beautiful, something significant, or something unique about that person just for the first connection. You need to develop a good, they call it a front-end personality. You need to develop, how do you connect with people when you meet them for the first time? Learn how to appreciate them. Something good about them. There's always something good about someone. It could be the way the person talks, or the way she or he walks, or just something. And that will be the beginning of conversation that you need, that will take you to your next level. All right, there's another question for you here, ma'am. So you can just stay there. We'll pass the mic to you. This person says, I have taken the time to change my information flow. I read books, listen to gospel music. I don't even see movies. But it is like the garbage I have taken a long while ago still keep reproducing themselves in my habits. What do you think is missing, ma'am? So the person has done everything you recommended, to read books, to keep a positive thought. But the person is saying that in spite of all this, like the things or the garbage he or she had in the past keep reoccurring or coming to the fore. What is missing?
Okay, I would say that maybe you think you can do it all by yourself. Maybe the God factor is still missing somewhere along the line. Because if you want to change your life and God is not the focus of it, it might be difficult. Somebody was saying something recently and the person said she has stopped saying she's holding on to God. That she started saying that God should hold on to her. Because if you're holding on to God, your grip will be weak. And you will let go. But you know definitely that God can never be weak to let go of you. So maybe the God factor, asking God to help you, have done all that needs to be done. Probably the God factor has not been, you have not asked God for help. You are still taking all the rules, all the everything. Apart from rules, if God is not involved, you may not be able to achieve anything. And then probably your environment, because you didn't say anything about maybe changing your friends or being careful of the kind of people you relate with. Maybe that also. For someone who is in school, you are in 100 level, the same kind of people you are with them, from 100 level to 400, maybe you are just in 200 level, and if you have 2 years to go with these people, you need God at cannot change your class at that point. God needs to step in. And then don't give up on all those things that you're doing. Don't give up. Maybe there are little details that you have not really paid attention to. You need to pay attention. I used to, when I used to read Bible, I would sleep off. I used to think I can never get better. And sometimes I would not even understand what I'm reading. But somebody said, even if you don't understand, keep reading. Even if the changes are not showing, don't be surprised. Some things are storing inside of you. And the day those things are going to come out, you'll be shocked. At that point, you realize that something has actually changed. Thank you.
Praise God. That's profound also. So don't stop doing what you're doing. Try God. No, don't try God. It's God that you need. Don't try God. So seek God. That's the word. So seek God, and perhaps you want to review your environment. You know, there's this saying that when you have knowledge, competence, and environment, which one is the most important? Yes. When you have knowledge, you have, is it knowledge now, skill, competence? No, knowledge or skills, then you have character, and then you have environment. Which one is the most important in life to take you from where you are to where you desire to be? Yes, who wants to answer that? Knowledge, character, environment, yes. Which one is the most important? Anybody who want to talk about? Okay, let me give you. Leave that with you to ponder on that. I will ask later. When you have knowledge, you have character, and then you have environment. Which one is the most important to take you from where you are to where you desire to be? All right. This is a question for the first speaker. Who did the introduction on God and purpose? This question says, can a purpose be fulfilled even when it is not discovered? Or can a purpose be fulfilled unknowingly? Where's the other mic, please? Alright, so we're saying that a purpose be accidentally fulfilled. Like, it just happened.
I think that the idea of purpose really is intentionality. So, the general answer I usually give to that question is no. That you need to discover before you can pursue, before you can fulfill. There is something we call scope of cycle. The idea is it starts from your definition of purpose to your discovery of purpose, and then to your pursuit of purpose, and then to the fulfillment of purpose. It begins from your definition of purpose to your discovery, to your pursuit, and then to your, that's what's called the purpose cycle. So I'm saying that essentially, you cannot pursue what you have not discovered. It is what you have found that you can give yourself to. And that is how it is supposed to work. Now, I have met some people who did not go about the idea of purpose by seeking discovery. They went by seeking God. Now, I said I've met very few people. There are people that they just decided and said, maybe they had tried to discover purpose, they have read all the books, it's like, no, let me just follow God. I believe very strongly that God cannot lead you outside of His purpose for your life. So if you are just walking with God, just walking and obeying God, it is possible that you will be walking in His purpose. But I believe very strongly also, as I said, it's an exception, that God will always want to tell you why. A lot of us have the idea that asking God questions is wrong. I think God always wants us to ask why. Ask why. Sometimes the answer is in sovereignty, but the number of times God wants to answer. So again, you should not say you want to pursue what you have not found. But then there is a few category, or there's an exception to the rule, and it is following God. And again, I believe very strongly that in following God, God brings you back to the general rule to give you this one. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope nobody is confused.
All right.
So essentially, is discovery, pursuit, and fulfillment.
So, in a nutshell, you can't fulfill purpose unknowingly. How are you so sure you fulfill it when you don't even know it? So you need to discover. Maybe the right question to ask is, how do you discover? And I think he has done justice to that in the first presentation. The first point of contact is God. Because God has a plan. That was the first thing he mentioned. Alright, the last question I have here to the speaker on character also. I have a bad temperament, anger, that I have tried to suppress. When I get angry, I do crazy things. I have always tried to control it, but I don't know. It's not working. So what to do, or what should I do? I don't speak. But when I get angry, people get scared. That is dangerous. Alright, so the person is asking, what should I do?
Is that not you? Suzanne? So we're calling.
Better one to God. The Bible says, anger rests in the bosom of fool. Me, I don't want to be called a fool. So the day I realized that scripture, I made up my mind that getting angry must be dealt with. Somebody said, if you are the type that gets angry, have a lot of chewing gum in your bag. When people are talking, put plenty in your mouth. No, but that's on a lighter note. I don't know if, I think our lawyer has it.
You.
But sincerely, it's only God that can help anyone. Somebody was sharing his story. How he used to get angry. And then he was saying that even his wife gets scared whenever they are. And anyone tries nonsense to him. In the middle of the road, regardless of the people behind him, park and deal with the person. Then one day he said, in this same scripture, anger rests in the bosom of fools. He saw the scripture and said, so I have been a fool for a long time. Then he now looked at people and he said, when they do something to him, the worst he would say, look at his head. Look at, he would describe everything on the person's body. Look at his tie. Look at his shoe. And he would say it in a funny way, and then that gets him. I know there's something about responding to what people do. It gets you, you feel cool with yourself. You feel cool. But there's something about this, nothing noble in who they are. And losing the friendship. Nothing noble in that. So sometimes you need to swallow your pride. It is the ego that makes anyone must always respond. You must swallow your pride and decide within you that it's a bitter pill to swallow, but you must swallow it. And with time, you realize that things will get better. And with God on your side and with the help of God, you have to cry. If you watch the movie of what's Gifted Hands, what's his name? Ben Carson. Ben Carson is a destiny going somewhere to happen, but this anger thing was going to ruin him. He almost killed somebody. Thank God that by the time he snapped the guy, he stabbed the guy. It was the belt hook that he stabbed. He caught it and he ran home. And when I was watching that movie, I saw that he cried. He said, God, take this thing away from me. Ben Carson went out who he is right now. If that anger had not left him. So you have to think about the future. Cry to God to help you. And he will surely help you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, man. And on, I don't know, there are different levels of anger now. If your own is beyond, psychological control, please seek God. Okay, you have an input. Okay.
Please, just a few. I believe that maybe because of my background, that the Bible is the constitution of peace. Because when you say the constitution is supreme to everything and any inconsistency, would have to bring itself to compliance to the Constitution. That's the way I see it. I used to be a very angry person. In fact, I'm still working on it. But I made a list of everything that the Bible said, all the scriptures that has to do with anger and fools. In fact, I printed out 6 pages. I was shocked. I made a list of it. But when I was like, what is wrong with you? I said, I want to know when I'm doing something, and when I'm foolish, and when I'm misbehaving. And by the time I got a list of all of those things, I was seeing instances, anger in the bottom of fools, that does not bring about the righteousness of God and all of that. And I was amazed at my that was why I was telling Atilara that like your presentation. But if you look at all the scriptures that has to do with that, and tell yourself it's a prescription. Just like you tell somebody you take paracetamol for this, you take Novalgin for this, you take antibiotics for this. That's the same way you take God's word to treat every anomaly in your life. Thank you.
My question is to the second speaker. You said the information we take informs our actions, our thoughts forms our actions, and through the process it forms our character. So I want to ask about the environment we are in, like the type of environment we grow in. So I want to ask, for instance, a kind of environment where the father of the house and the mother of the house they shout at each other. But you as a child, you know that that's not right. So in that type of situation, what can someone do so that you won't also take that type of character?
The Bible says faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. The same way, fear comes by hearing. And hearing what? Okay. The word of the devil. I have heard stories of people who grew up in such family and they still come out excellently well. And there are some who grew up in such a family, and then it has a part to play in their lives. You are here, in this kind of program, for you to know that